Okay, good morning. You already get your first homework back. Alright, so now check your homework. If you have any questions, we can discuss here. Today is we are going to have a little quiz at the end of this chapter. Just do it together, right? Then we are going to give you a review before the first midterm, right? And answer any questions you may have in the textbook, lecture notes, homeworks, so anything related to the class. So first one, any questions about the homework number 1? Any questions about homework number 1? Yes? Number 4. Can you tell me the question? Okay, I have it. Somebody already? Number 1, homework number 1. Which question? 4C. Number 4, express each of the following numbers in scientific notation. C, 7.8 times 10 to the negative 2. That's already scientific notation. So you just, no matter you say this is already, or you just copy this. Right? 7.8 times 10 to the negative 2 is already scientific notation. Scientific notation, we need the first number must be greater or equal to 1 and less than 10. That's the only requirement. Right? It's good? Okay, any other question? A, B, A 0.0002. So we need to have 2 on the at the front. So 2 times negative 1, 2, 3, 4. So negative 4. You need to shift the dot to the right by 4 digits, then you get 2. So 2 times 10 to the negative 4. Okay, the next one, 0.6. That will be 6. Again, you shift the dot to the right by 1 digit. That means 10 to the negative 1. So 6 times 10 to the negative 1. Okay, any other? Everyone's good?
No, 28.
28. Okay, 28. Round each of the following numbers to 3 digits. First one, a lot of you made a mistake. That is a comma, not a dot. 50, comma 505. What does that mean? That means 50,000, right? 50,000 something, not 50 points. So I believe like 5 or 6 of you.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you. You are one of them. So you know this one is wrong. And only okay. The second one is dot. The D is dot and E is dot. Right? So that is good. So the first one is the 50505. We need 3 significant digits. Right? So what you do is you only take the first 3, then you look at the next one. If it is more than 5, you round up. If it's less than 5, you round down. If it is equal to 5, right, you decide from the third one. If the third one is even, you up. Even, you off. If it's odd, you up. So in this case, the 505, we keep this 3, and the next one is 0. So just forget it. So it's 505, But you cannot just put 505. You need to make the numbers are equal. So 505, you can put 00. In the slide we said 00. This can be significant. Sometimes it's not. So if you put 505, 00, that is okay. But the best way for me is 5.05 times 10 to the 4. So use a scientific notation. 0.5, you keep only 3 significant digits. Then you count all the digits. So that's neither times 10 to the positive 4. It's good. Some of you get this correct. Some of you also write 505. 00, that's okay. But I believe several of you said 505. That's not equal to this number. It's not. You changed the number already. The second one, 220.45. So definitely the 45 will be gone. So 220, that is okay. If you write like this, or if you want to use the scientific notation, that is 2.20. You need to have that 0. That means this 0 is significant. If you don't have that 0, you only are 2.2, then you have only means you have 2 significant digits. So you need to have that 0 at the back. 2.20 times 10 to the power of 2. Or you just use 220. But 220 is a little bit confusing. Sometimes you have only 2 significant digits, as in the first one. Sometimes you can argue, yeah, the 0 is also significant. So that depends. But you still, if you write 220, that's still, I count it correct. But it's better use 2.20 times 10 to the power of 2. Alright, that's the second one. The third one is very similar to the A, right? 4646. So we use 3, so that will be a 4.65, right? Times 10 to the power of 3. Some of you write 4,650. Kinda, yes. So I give you correct. But the better way is 4.65. Clearly, there are 3 significant digits. We don't care the last 0. There's no 0. Right? Then times 10 to the 3. That's the next one. Alright, the fourth one, 10.99. We need 3 digits, so we need to keep 10.9. Okay, you look at the last one, is 9. We need to round up, so that will give us 11.0. If you give me 11, that is wrong. You give me only 2 digits. I need 11.0. That 0 is important. That means you tell me that 0 is significant. So 11.0. Most of you get this correct, but some of you just use 11 or something. That's just the last one. So we should keep 1.00. Now look at the fourth one. It's 5. All right, 5 is and we use a round to even rule. So 5, we need to look at the 0, the first one, and then the last 0. So 0 is already even. So we forget 5. So the answer is 1.00. Exactly like this. If you write 1, it's wrong. If you write 1.0, that is wrong. If you write 1.01, some of you write 1.01. That is also incorrect. It's not correct. Any question on that? Okay. I think most of the mistakes are in this 28. So all others, several of you have a mistake, but not of this. So any other questions? So overall, 28 is has some problem with questions. Is everything good? Okay, now because you already submitted the second homework, and I will give back to you before the next the term, midterm. So now you can ask me questions here. Everybody submitted the homework? That's the last chance you submit. Do you have your homework, second one? The second homework? Yes? Submit here. Okay. So do you have any questions? No? Everything's good? Yeah, from the new homework. So, maybe I should explain all of them. Let's see. Which one is the first one? Number 4?
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4. What is the charge in coulombs of the nucleus of the chlorine atom? This is the question. Okay. What is the charge in the coulombs? In coulombs of the nucleus of the chlorine atom? What's the answer?
2.
Chlorine, what's the atom number?
17.
Huh?
17. I think. Yeah.
17?
That's the common.
What is 35? In my head, I think it's 35. What is 35? 35 is the...
Bromine,
There's no such thing as 35? I don't know. Okay, yeah, good. Smart. Chlorine, let's see which one. CI.
17.
17. Okay. 35 is the mass, right? 35. Yeah. 17 electrons, right?
Yeah.
Or in the nucleus, 17 protons. 17. So what is the total in coulombs? So we need to use a 1 point.
It's 1.25 times
1.18. 10 to the negative 1 point, I forget the number, 1.25? Okay, in each column there's 6.25, right?
6.25
Times 10 to the
18.
18. So you just use a 17 over this number.
Yeah.
That is it, what you have, right? Okay. Any questions? Okay. That is number 4. What's the next one? Number 8? Number 8. How much energy does 12?
We didn't have to do
No, we didn't have to do it.
We don't have 8, right?
No, it was 4, 12.
Oh, for 12. Okay, just tell me. Okay, 12. 6/10 column passes a point at 3 seconds. What is the current in amp? 6/10. That means 0.6, right? 0.6 divided by the time. So the current equals Q over T. So that is 0.2. What is the current in amperes? So 0.2. Right? Be careful if you ask in milliamp, then you need 200. But in this case, it's amperes. So 0.2. Is it good?
Yes.
All right. What's the next one?
16.
16. All right. 16. Is 16? No? No 16? Oh, 26.
On the scan thing he did, he said there was more on that than what it was supposed to.
No. On the website, you look at, I believe you have only 5.
Yeah, people have.
But on the pages I give you, that is from the previous semesters, they are 10. So I only ask you to do 6. I do the 6, 5, right? Okay, what's the next one? 26. 26. With the switch in either position, redraw the lamp circuit in 240p. 240p. To 240b, there's a okay. This one tests you how to understand the switch. We have a battery, and we have 2 lamps, 1, 2, and the switch. This switch is called how many poles? Single pole, double, single, double throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, when this switch is on terminal 1, contact 1, so you just, this battery, then you just pass through lamp 1. Yeah? So that is just, there's a, for here. Alright, the first line is just, we have this, then we have, and you see this is V, this is lamp 1. That is when the switch is on 1, contact 1. Yes? Right. If it's on contact 2, is this correct?
Yeah.
We just change this to 2, right?
Yeah.
But you draw twice, one, first one, second one. Okay? And we can just ignore others, right? Because the others is not a closed loop, so it's not in the circuit. Right? If you have something like this, right? This is the lamp 1, like this, disconnected from circuit. You don't need, we don't need this, right? This one is useless, so you don't need to. We need only have a closed loop. So we have a source, we have load, and we have a closed loop. So this is a circuit. Yes?
So what we going to produce?
So in this case, you will see when the switch is closed at 1, you draw the circuit that looks like this. You tell me this is 1. That's the only way you can distinguish between these two circuits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the second you said when the switch is closed at point 2, the circuit will be still here, but you need to write this is the lamp 2. So this is 1, this is 2. You need to draw twice, almost the same, but just there's 1, there's 2. It's the difference. Yes.
What if we just redrew the circuit that it showed?
How-
Like with the switch and the 2 different contacts for it?
Like in the figure is already a circuit.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
So you still want to keep this one here.
Do we have to separate them or can we draw this one?
You want okay? I know the first one is okay. Let me draw this. Or maybe can you show how you do this? Can you show here? Can you draw on the board?
Yeah.
This is one way to solve this. Right? No matter what, you need to show me you understand the switch connect to which one is a closed loop, which one is not. So that's the only thing you need to show me. So I believe this one is the better way to do this. It's very clear. Right? When the switch is on 1, then this is this. When the switch is on 2, that is like that. Or if you can just redraw, copy the plot, then you use a trace something. Use a marker or trace. That also works. But so that is the first one.
This is the first one and that's the second one.
Which one is the second one?
This one.
There's a switch.
This one's wrong.
It says, let me read the power.
The mask, no matter which direction the switch is flipped.
This one is 26.
Yeah.
26. With the switch in either direction, redraw the lamp circuit in this one with a fuse connected to protect the current against excess current.
I mean, I'm not sure, but that looks like what he drew would work, because this switch changes the circuit path.
Yeah, that's why that's whenever, Mr. Jones, there are 2 different pictures. That's just the one in the book, so. I didn't like the way he did it,
Right.
because all it says is just put the fuse in there. You have the same thing, just separate.
That's what he's trying to say, and that's what we're trying to find out somewhere.
Oh, okay, I see. So we need to put a fuse inside, right? Where's your fuse?
I put the fuse right there.
So it's good?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, then this is good. I think just let you redraw the circuit. So yeah, this one. Okay, this is good. Or either you can put the fuse on the top. Just directly connected to the battery. You can put here, or here. But just do not put in this branch or do not put in this branch. From this point to this point, all the way to the left. Put anywhere on left hand side is good. Right hand side, no. Here only protect this one. Here only protect this one. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Sorry, I misread the problem. Okay, anyone?
I thought the fuse was a little wavy.
Yeah.
Oh, you like this?
Yeah, it's a little weight.
Okay, you need to read your textbook how to, because there are a lot of different symbols to represent fuse. So you use this one, so you can read the textbook.
Because it's,
As we said, this lecture, this PPT here is only summary, so you still need to read your textbook. You follow the textbook. The fuse maybe is a rectangle. There's like a sinusoidal function inside. Okay, good. Any other questions? 26. What's the next one? 30. 30. Okay. This time I need to be careful. In figure 264, this one, show how to connect an ammeter to measure the current from the voltage source regardless of the switch. Okay, that's exactly like this one.
yeah.
You just change the fuse to an ammeter.
Yeah.
Because ammeter must be in series. Okay, so we don't know what is in series. We are going to discuss later time, but it must be inside. Exactly like this fuse. You just change the fuse into an ammeter. That's all.
Yeah.
Right?
What was the symbol for that? For the meter?
Ammeter. Measure the current.
It's the circle with the A.
Right? So you can circle with the A. Yeah, perfect. And you need to be careful because this is a DC circuit. So there's a polarity. There's positive, there's negative. So you need to connect the polarity correctly. So suppose this one ammeter is here, a circle with A.
Yeah.
We have a positive, negative. On the physical meter, there's a red and black. It's called common. And the red is just maybe positive, it's A or something. Which part is supposed to be positive?
So,
The top or the long bar.
This is meter. So we have two terminals, left, right.
Right.
Which right is positive, right?
Right. Yeah.
So this is positive, this is negative. So for you want to get 100 point, you need to write like this: positive, negative. So the current goes this way and back to here, positive and negative.
No.
Then to back to negative. Or this one to here, still positive, negative like this. Make sense? If you put this meter here, then the bottom must be a positive. If you put the meter here, this one must be a A, this must be positive, this is negative, right? The positive terminal must go into the positive.
Okay.
Right? You go this way. If you put here, this one is positive, the top is negative. Especially if you use analog meters, you need to do like this. If you use digital, most probably they are going to give you negative numbers. So, but it's still better to follow this way. Okay, yes?
So either the ammeter can go either one, it can be in the bottom or the top too?
Yeah, you can put on the bottom or on the top. But you need to mark clearly the polarity of the meter. Okay? Because all these are labs, you need to, in the labs you need to connect this, so you need to know how to do this. Okay, what's the next one? 42. 42 is the last one. Show the proper placement of voltmeters to measure the voltage across each resistor in figure 270. 270. Okay, this one. Ammeter here must be connected in series. You ask, what is in series circuit? We are going to discuss it next. It's just a straight line. In parallel, voltmeter must be in parallel. So positive to positive, negative to negative. This one must be in series, means positive to negative, negative to positive. Must be in a line. So for this one, and we have a source here, and we have a what switch is this? 1. One, 2, 3, 4. What kind of switch is this?
A rotary switch.
70, right? If I draw this, is this correct?
Yes.
It's different than in the textbook. Is this is good?
Very close.
It's close. It's not the same.
It looks similar.
Looks similar.
Yeah.
It could work the same, yeah.
All we're trying to do is use the voltage.
Alright, let me show this. Alright, suppose this one is positive or negative. Alright, I draw like this, or I draw like this. Are these two the same?
Yes.
They are the same. So this one is this the same as textbook? Yes, right? Textbook is in this way. So I just bend to this way. Okay, they are the same. We want to show the proper placement of voltage to measure the voltage across each resistor. Each one, how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So for the first one, this is R1. For 1, 2, 3, 4. For this one, how to do this? You just draw like this, right? So this must be V. Better you put a positive, negative. Where is positive?
Positive some being on the top.
On the top, right? Like this.
Maybe you
Is it good? This is for this one, right? How about for the second one?
They are connected to the same.
Second one, you just put the like this, right? You need to in parallel with this one. So this is positive, this is negative. And the third one, same thing. You do like this. You put here or here, doesn't matter. Fourth one, like this. This one, you just put here, like this. And the last one, you need to put after the switch, right? So, for this one, positive or negative. Good? Okay. I think I forget my slide. So let me see if we can. Yes, question. Okay.
Why don't put a voltmeter behind the other two?
Which one?
The last two.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5,
3, 4.
3, 4.
Yeah, why you gotta do one here?
It is here and it's here. Like this and like this. Positive, negative, positive, negative. This one is here or doesn't matter, just straight line, right?
Is it that? The dot. Yeah.
we shut these windows?
It's hot there. It's like
It's hot.
45 degrees.
It's fine?
It's hot.
Yeah. So any questions about what we discussed last time? Everybody reviewed, right? I believe.
I have a question.
I try to believe, yeah.
One of my questions on 4 again.
4?
Yeah, like I was trying to listen, but I didn't quite understand.
Which 4? The first one or the second?
Very first.
The very first
No,
one.
no, not on 1, on 2.
Okay.
I didn't quite understand what it was you were trying to.
Okay, let me see which one. Number 4. What is the charge in, okay. 1 coulomb equals 6.25 times 10 to the 18 electron or protons, okay? Electrons negative, protons we can use P, anyways, 1 unit. Right? So 1 coulomb equals this one. And for chlorine, the nuclei, we have only the proton. So that is the proton. How many do we have? 17. Eh? What we want is how many coulombs is this? Right? We know 1 coulomb equals this, and we ask how many coulombs it is for 17. So you just use 17 divided by this, and that is
17 divided by?
17 divided by this one.
That's what I didn't quite understand. I was looking at the book and it didn't.
Oh, if in the book, they will use right, for each P is 1 over this one. So each P equals 1 over 6.25 times 10 to the 18. Well, they may already give you a number in the textbook, but I forget. Right?
Okay.
Then what you do is you multiply by 17. Right? Each electron or proton has this kind of charge in coulombs. Then you have 17 of this. You multiply by 17.
I thought you divided that.
Yeah, this one is still 17 divided by this one, so no matter which way.
Okay, okay.
Right? Well, I said 17 divided by this. Oh, you use this one times 17. So this one is
Okay, yeah.
the inverse, so it's still 16. Okay? Okay, any further questions before we do this? That's the remote.
We'll get you a little like command strip and up that that will shrink.
What day is today? Not good?
This is not a legit.
Okay. Okay, the first one. This test us the voltage current line, the relationship between voltage current and the resistance, actually the Ohm's law. So if we keep the voltage constant, now in your head is V equals current time resistance. So the voltage is constant. And plotting the current against the resistance. So current time resistance is a constant. What is the curve? Because we are interested in the current and the resistance. So current time and resistance equals a constant voltage equals constant.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay, so that'd be,
A
That's a,
yeah, straight line.
constant straight line means constant slope. So for example, the voltage equals the current time resistance. If the resistance is constant, then voltage equals current times constant. That is slope. Y equals Kx, right? V equals something resistance equals 10 times current. That is a straight line. But in this case, the voltage is constant. So for example, equals 10. 10 equals current times resistance. So 10 equals I times R. We are looking for the relationship, the plot. One is I, current, another one is resistance, R. Or we put it this way, X times Y equals 10. So what curve is that? Not straight, right? Not straight line, right?
they're probably at least forever.
So not straight line. So A and B are gone. Right? So which one?
D.
So D, right? So like this. Right? We already draw in the example we discussed in class that equals 3. Remember that? So the voltage equals 3. Right? When the current equals 1, the resistance must be equals 3. When the current equals 3, the resistance must be equal to 1. And we draw the line on the line is on the first quadrant. Looks like this one, right? That is exactly equals this. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Right. So if we discuss this in more details, right? This one is the resistance. This one is the current. Right? For a fixed voltage, the line must be like this. Right? Suppose this one for this line voltage equals 10. I just make an assumption. Right? Now we discuss this further. Right? If the voltage changed to 20, where do you want to draw the line? The line is still this shape, right? So my question is, you should draw here or you should draw here? Or top or bottom, which one? Top, right? So this one V maybe equals 20. And this one V maybe equals 5 or something. Right? So now any further questions on this?
No further questions.
Okay, it's good. Next one. When the current plotted against the voltage for fixed resistance, a plot. So the Y, the vertical line is current. The horizontal line is voltage. And the resistance is fixed, is constant. So current equals voltage divided by R. So what is which one? So current equals V over some constant, for example 10. Okay? C. Let me draw again. We know Ohms law equals this over this, right? The current equals voltage divided by resistance. In this example, this R is constant. For example, equals 10. Make this one equals 10, just the example. Or even better, equals 1. So current equals V. And we draw the current against the voltage. So the voltage is here, the current is here. We draw like this. So it is a right? Straight line. So y equals kx, here k equals 1. Y equals kx, y kx. So that is a straight line.
Yeah.
And passing through the origin.
Yes, sir.
Both 1 and 2, A and B is a straight line. Looks like they are good, but which one? One is the positive slope, another one is the negative slope.
That's one increase.
What is the slope here, physically, in our example?
So there's one face one.
For example, if I give you this curve, ask you to compute something, you need to calculate the slope, right? Like in the example we discussed in class. So what is that number? What is that slope?
That's it.
What is the slope for this curve? Yeah, it's positive. What is it physically or in our circuit? What do we call that? This one equals V times this one, right?
Yeah, that's that.
This one is the slope.
Yeah.
So what do we call it? What is this slope in our class? You call this slope, that is in math. What do we call that 1 OR in here? Huh? Voltage? The 1 OR. This is the slope.
I over all.
In math class, it's called slope. What's it?
Yes, in math class this is called slope because y equals kx. This is slope. But here, we know that is 1 over r. We have a name for this, right? What is it? Start with C.
Curve.
Curve.
Column? No, it's not. That's a
That is an electronics concept, a term. Current. What is this? Resistance. What is this? 1 over resistance.
Conductivity?
Conductance.
Conductivity is not conductivity.
Yes? That is conductance. That is G. Eh? Start with C.
Yeah, the inverse of resistance conductance, I got it.
Alright? So remember this when we calculate in the examples. Let me see if we have that. Here. In this example, now everybody feel better about this example?
Yeah.
That is voltage, current against voltage. And we are trying to find the slope, right? Slope from some point to some point, use the difference of the y, difference of the current divided by difference of the voltage. So that is the slope. What we call the slope here? This thing, right? So that you calculate the slope, that means you know the conductance. Eh? Or you forget this problem, right?
Yeah, got it.
Maybe I got it now.
In a minute.
So, is this good?
Yeah.
Alright, so far, it said this is always positive. So that is A, right? But later time, you may find some negative resistance. Alright? That is not in the Euro way. But we are going to discuss maybe later time in the third year or fourth year. Alright? So, but here, that is positive. Because that is 1 over R, that is conductance. It's always positive. Next one. For constant voltage, voltage is constant. Doubling the resistance means this one tests our Ohm's law. So first one thing is, what is Ohm's law? You write this one on the paper. We are we are looking for current. So Ohm's law, current equals V over R, right? Now the V is a constant. So current equals some constant divided by R. So the current actually is inversely proportional to the R. Right? Inversely proportional. So if you double the resistance, means you're doubling the current.
You're having it.
Yes, half. Okay, so B, right? Get it? Good? So B, right? Yes.
What do we mean by halving? What do we mean by halving?
Half means,
Cut it in half.
yeah, just reduce to half. Divided by 2. You double the resistance. The resistance, for example, 100, now you have 200. Now you cut the current to half. For example, the current equals 5, now you have 2.5.
Which one say what's the right on that set?
The answer is B. B, boy.
Oh, having the
Half the current. You doubling the resistance, you half the current.
I'm trying to make this study out.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody is good? This one? The answer is the second one. This one will be in the midterm. Not this question. This kind of questions will be in the midterm. So you need to be very comfortable about these things.
Would there be a lot of schematics?
If I remember correctly, the midterm will be like a multiple choice.
Okay. So,
You choose A, B, C, D.
Is that?
It's just like this.
Okay. Alright.
Even the calculations, I give you, for example, voltage equals something, resistance equals something, I ask you what is the current. You do the calculation, then you choose one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you need a snare car or anything for it?
You don't need, okay, so I don't bother you with that. So you just mark on the paper, so I will agree with that. Any further questions on this? So everyone is good on this?
Yes, sir.
So you can get this point, right?
I understand.
Next one. 4-color resistor has a code red, violet, orange, gold. If it's placed across the 12 source, what is the current? What is red? 2. Okay, 2. What is violet?
27.
7,000.
That is 7, right? Violet is 7.
Yeah.
What is orange?
4. Orange is 3.
3, right?
3, yeah.
3. So the resistance equals 27000, 27K. We are looking for current. We know the resistance, we know the voltage. So which form of the Ohm's law we should use? The current equals voltage divided by the resistance. So equals 12 divided by 27K. Right? Now I don't need to calculate, I can guess which answer is correct. D. You calculate this and you get a wrong answer. You think 12 divided by 27K. Divided by the K will change into M, right?
That's going to be A.
So the reason must be M. Right? So all is possible. Now the number is 12 divided by 27. 12 divided by 24 equals half, right?
Yeah.
So that is a little bit less than half. So which one?
B.
The second one. B, right?
Yeah.
You choose D means the decimals. You miss. This is 12 divided by 27K, which equals 0.44 MA. Any questions on this? Okay,
It's me.
it's B, right? Number 5. If the current through a 330 ohm resistor is 15 mA, what is the voltage source? Again, Ohm's law. So which form should we use? We are looking for voltage, right? So voltage equals V equals I times R. I is 15 M. R equals 330. Which one? C, A,
Yeah.
A, B,
All four.
is B. It is B? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
How do you get B?
I got A.
You got A.
Yeah. Physics, voltage equals resistance times current.
The voltage equals resistance times current.
Yeah.
So point
So you just multiply these two numbers.
Point, no?
point
It's
015.
milliamp.
It's
Yeah.
milliamp, so it's point.
So 15 M times 330
Point 015 times 240.
is A. Somebody change his mind.
Yeah, 'cause I got a 4.9.
It is A. How can you get the B? Oh, you divide.
I mean, 330.
Oh yeah, okay. I never figured out why there's 22 over there. So you divide that. Even you divide, you still cannot get 22. Right? That's 22,000.
That's a lot of volts.
Right? Must be 22,000.
Use about 330 volt amp.
And 46 must be 15 divided by 330, right? Try to confuse you. What is 60? How to get 60?
Oh, I don't know.
No one knows how to get 60. Okay. So you can see here, all these kind of questions test you the relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. The only formula we need to know is the Ohm's law. The Ohm's law says voltage equals current times resistance. V equals I times R. You can play with this, you get 3 forms. In this case, we want to know the voltage. So voltage equals current times resistance. So you just use 15 M times 330. Right? You have calculator, then you can use the calculator. If you are in the field, you are engineers, right? You go to climb somewhere, you don't have a calculator, how to guess this? Look at this, 15 M. That one is equal to 330. Looks like if we move 3 digits, that is 0.33 K, right? 0.33 kilo ohm. So the K multiplied by the M, they cancel each other. Make sense? Yeah. So the number is 0.33 times 15. What is 0.33? It's 1/3, right? So 1/3, that means 1/3 times 15. What does that mean? That's 15 divided by 3. So it equals 5. And good is approximate, so you don't need to calculate. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5.
That's crazy.
And others even not close. So you don't need to argue, okay, 5.1 or 4.9. So you just choose 5, that's it. So this way, I think sometimes it's better than calculator. Calculator, you can count the numbers wrong, or, and this one is even faster.
Thank you. I owe you my life for this.
Does it make sense? a unit of power is joules, kilowatt hour,
Both.
or both or not? Which one?
Both.
Joules energy.
Joules is energy.
Or just like kilowatt.
Kilowatt.
Wait, no people.
I don't know what it is.
So joule is energy, right? It's not power, so joule is not correct. Kilowatt hour.
Oh, I would guess how much.
What is?
Kilowatt.
Isn't that energy too?
That's how you buy it.
Kilowatt hour is B correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, no people.
B is energy too.
Think again.
Power needs a unit of
D.
time.
D.
Yeah.
So our focus is B correct or not? If not, then you choose D. If yes, then you choose B. So kilowatt hour, is this power?
It's not how you use something at time.
Kilowatt hour is the unit on your utility bill.
Yeah.
Last time we mentioned, you pay for the energy. You do not pay for the power. You can have a very large power appliance, but you use only a short time, you don't need to pay a lot. You can have a small energy, a small power appliance, but you use it all the time, you still need to pay a lot. So kilowatt hour is what you need to pay. That means it is energy.
So none of the above.
Make sense?
Yes.
So that means B is yes or no? Is no. Then which one is?
D.
Okay, answer to this one. I mean, which one is the unit of power? Forget this one. Watt, right?
Yeah.
Or kilowatt.
Yeah.
That's also works, right? Kilowatt watt. This one is not that difficult, but just a lot of things you need to memorize, right?
Yeah.
So spend some time, read the book, right? Think about all this. Try not to be confused.
I try.
The answer is D. None of these two are correct. Joule is a power of energy. Joule is a unit of energy, not power. Kilowatt hour is also a unit of energy, not power. So both are unit of energy. Seven. The standard unit of energy.
Joule.
C.
Yeah.
How about the D?
No.
Why no?
It's not a standard.
Oh, it's not standard. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good answer, right? It is a unit of energy, but it's not a standard.
Oh, that's a derived.
Watt is a standard, right?
No. Wait.
No, watt is a standard unit. It is a power, not a unit of energy, right? Volt is standard, right?
Yeah.
It is for wattage. Okay, good. We are back. If the voltage in a resistive circuit is double, the power will be, okay, we are discussing power, so that means we need to use a Ohms law. What is that law? How to calculate power in the circuit? Voltage times current. Or voltage squared divided by resistance.
Square root of
Or current squared times resistance. So now which one we should use in this case? We know the voltage, we know the resistance. So we should use P equals voltage squared over R. And the voltage is double the resistive circuit, the resistance we assume is constant here. So P equals V squared over R. R here is constant. We double the voltage.
Quadruple? No.
D,
The voltage.
oh,
The power will be double.
Yeah, the voltage is double.
Power will be quadruple that.
Power will be returned.
It's double.
it's double.
Say your resistance is 1 and you have voltage of 2. And
The
then
Oh.
Everybody discuss, calculate, right? You have a
voltage
paper, you have something to think, right?
it's still.
We help each other. Yes.
How would we know how to like that?
Okay. So we for this one, my method will be
No, the voltage is.
because we are testing the power,
Oh, it's double, okay.
and we know V, we know R, right? And we know this one equals V times I, also equals V squared over I equals the current squared times I. So we have these three formulas to calculate the power. Now which one we should use? In this case, we don't know the current, so this one we cannot use. And we don't know the current, so we cannot use this one. Instead, we know the voltage, we know the resistance, so we should use this one.
If they double, it's unchanged.
Alright?
Both of them are double.
Double, both double?
The resistor circuit is double.
So we should use this formula.
That's what I was thinking.
As I said, we assume the resistance is a constant, right? Because this circuit is already there. So the R is constant.
R is not squared.
We double the voltage.
No, it just says.
How does the power change? That is the question.
I read it wrong.
Huh?
I read it wrong.
What's your answer? You double the voltage here.
So the next problem is it already?
The R is constant. You don't change the R. You only double the resistance. Sorry. You double the voltage. How the P will change? Double.
Yeah, because I mean, like, your resistance didn't change, but the amount you put into it doubled, so it goes up, right? Great.
I feel like it's unchanged. I don't know why. It's either unchanged or half.
Before it's 5, and you turn it to 10, you still it's not double.
Alright, let me give you an example to show you. Suppose the R is constant. What constant are you going to use?
2.
Why you want 2? That's very difficult. How about 1?
You should know.
It's good?
Zero and undefine everything.
We use 1, right? 1 is unit. It's unit. Okay, so we use 1. That means R is gone, right? So this one equals over 1.
It's quadruple, because if you change it before it's squared, then it'll be quadruple.
So you double this V.
Oh.
So you have to change the power? Quadruple, right?
Yeah.
4 times.
Wow,
Yeah, okay.
Why?
that's tough.
That's tough.
Because.
I need everybody to get this.
It calculates.
Huh?
Yeah, see the.
Okay, now let's use your number. You like 2, right? Okay, so this one equals voltage over 2. Let's see. The first, this one, V equals 10, suppose.
Alright, so that's 20 divided by 2.
What is P?
20 divided by 2.
20? That is a square.
I mean, double 100 divided by 2.
Okay, 100 divided by 2, so equals 50. Now we double this, means that equals 20. Right? Now what is P here?
200.
Whoa.
100.
Just say.
400.
20 and 20, that's 400.
Yes, 400 divided by 2 equals 200.
200.
This doubles times 2. This one times what? 4. So that's a quadruple, right? Now let's try again. We double this again. 440. This double this again, right?
Thank God.
So what is this P?
800.
That's 800.
800. So multiply by 4 again.
Alright, this quadruple.
Eh? So yeah, so okay, now we see the answer is D.
I get it now.
It's good?
Yeah.
Alright, so actually, this one should use the example to do this. Actually, we do not need to. Like this one here. P equals voltage over R square. Voltage square over R. If you double this, you change the 2V squared over R. See, you change this V into 2V squared over R. Then that one will be equals to 4V squared over R. 2V times 2V equals 4V squared. See, this one is V squared over R. This one is V squared over R, but there's 4 before this. So it's 4 times.
Yep.
Woo! It's good? Alright.
I got you.
See with 1 point. Alright? This one
I see.
will be in the test also.
It's alright, I wrote it down. Alright.
6 cents right now, so.
That's crazy though. That's what one law.
Nine. I will ask you, don't sit. Each one write also on the piece of paper. I want to make sure everybody gets this. The approximate power dissipated by 330 ohm resistor with 9 volts across it. Approximate again. If we have eye clicker, then everybody just key that answer, then we can see the distribution.
It's A.
A. Somebody said A, right?
But
Everybody give me an answer, right? Everybody done? Somebody still working? Ready? Everybody?
A.
A? Everybody says A?
You disagree, speak up now.
But if it's already a rule of, if we do the round to even, then it'd be A.
Everybody got A.
Speak now.
I guess it's not right.
Well, for reference.
You guys is all right, alright? Everybody got A?
Yes.
How did you
Put it.
I don't think I did.
Huh?
I don't think I did.
You cannot get A?
I don't got it.
Yes. Put it. E squared divided by.
I got the last study.
Wait, you said.
Yeah, these squares.
We are looking for power. And we know the voltage, we know the resistance. That is exactly like the last one. So the formula we should use is P equals V squared over R.
It's A. I'm sticking with it.
So you stick to A, right?
Sticking with it.
Right? You still stick to A?
Yeah.
That's good choice.
Alright.
Try to screw you, right? So A is correct.
I'm sticking with it.
Right? V squared equals 81. And 9 squared equals 81. Divide by 330. If you cancel, approximately equals a quarter. Right? So 81 times 4 equals 324. This one equals 330, so very close. So again, you just, so 81 over 330. That is the result. V squared over R. This one is exactly the same as the last one. Voltage over R. Voltage squared over R. Everybody get this?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I don't get it.
I will check in your midterm. If you get this wrong,
I don't.
you cannot. Okay, that's good. I will like to answer questions. It's not too late at this time to ask questions. It will be late in the test.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Again, the power, we should choose the correct formula to do this. So we know the voltage, we know the resistance. So we should use this one, voltage resistance. For the power, that one will be equal to V squared over this. We know this, so the relationship between voltage, resistance, and P is this. So that is only for this one. So to make this one more detailed, if we know voltage, we know current, then we are going to use this one. But in this case, no, we don't know this. Or if you know the current and the resistance, then we are going to use this one. Maybe in the test, I will ask you this one. For example, for fixed resistance, you double the current. How does the voltage, the power change? Quadruple, right? You halve the current. How about if you are half the current?
If it's half the current, then the power would be
The power will be
half.
half
Or whatever.
and then half. One,
The 1/4.
1/4, half and then half. So a quarter, right?
Yeah, because if we double, then it's quadruple, but if we half it,
Yeah.
it's quarter.
It's 1 over quarter, right? So it's a quarter.
Yeah. I understand.
I can give you even more. Double this, double this.
Then it will be double.
Quadruple, double, and then.
Just see how many times.
No.
16 pounds.
16 times.
Double current, double resistance.
Oh, it stays the same.
Stay the same.
Or you double the resistance.
You double this one, you double this one.
That's already.
Yeah, so
How many times of V?
8 times.
8 times, right?
Yeah.
So everybody got 8 times?
Yeah, 8 times.
You double this, that is 4 times. When you multiply this one double again, it's 8 times.
Yeah.
I can give double this, half this.
That's a lot.
Time.
That's 2 times, double, right? This one double means you quarter. This one half means you quadruple divide by 2, so you double the current. So you can see, I can trick you with a lot of options.
Don't do that.
Are you good?
You don't have to trick us forever.
Okay, now you will be lucky if I only trick you like this, because this the only thing you need to know is this formula. So if you know how to do this, that's like I give you the point. So now we go back to here. We keep this constant. You double the voltage, then this power will be 4 times, right? Alright, so now our question is the voltage equals 9. So 9 equals 81. Then divided by 330.
Calculator gave me 0.24545.
Give you 0.24 something.
Yep.
So that is close to a quarter.
Okay.
Right?
Oh.
Yes? This one is the closest to a quarter. So that's why you choose. My way again is, look at this. This one is almost equals 4 times this. So for approximation, cancel, 4. Okay, last one. This one is easy, right? You should like it.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
That's nothing, right? We don't have any question. Anyone has questions on this?
That's D.
That's D, right? You should do it. Okay, now we finished the quiz for this chapter, and we still have like 12 minutes, so we are still take questions. Alright? You need to get past the test.
What's on the midterm?
What time?
When is it? Is it Tuesday or Thursday?
It's next time, right?
So next
So
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So next time we are here.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Questions on it?
If that's hard, can cancel the class. So you know, that's next time. So next time here. Next time we meet here. That's yes.
Better be praying for a storm.
How many questions? Oh, that's a good question. Alright? Like 100?
No way.
You said 100?
No.
20? Multiple choice, just like this one.
Yeah.
Much more than 20. Less than 100. I forget, maybe like 50, 70 or something.
Oh, 50, 70. This is like
90 minutes.
50 and 70 of those?
Yeah, I close. I'm not quite sure. I forget.
Wait.
So at least the 50, right?
We did 10 probably.
At most the 75. So approximately.
So 60.
Are they gonna have definitions on the test?
Definitions? Yeah, you need to understand. You need to understand everything in the textbook.
Alright, so.
Right? Like the connection of the ammeter, voltmeter here, we didn't mention in the PPT, right? That is in the textbook, so you need to read your textbook.
And can you show me how to do, add the scientific method?
So do what?
How to add the scientific method?
I cannot hear. Louder?
Add, divide, subtract the scientific method.
Oh, add, subtract, multiply, divide the scientific numbers, right? So multiplication and division is easier than subtraction and addition in scientific numbers. Okay, I'll give you examples. Right? For example, if the first number A equals 3.5 times 10 to the 7, right? And B equals 1.5, I don't use this one, I use 6.0, and this one equals, for example, 2 times 10 to the 5. Eh? I use these two numbers as example. Then we do easier ones first. Eh? So multiplication is easier. Why? Because we already in power. So we like power in. So the first one, well, the A times B. What we do is you just multiply this with this. That's the first step. So 6 times 2 equals 12.
10 to the power of 12.
Then multiply by 10 to the power. The power is this one, add this. So this 7 plus 5. So plus. So 7 plus 5 equals 12. Right? That's not enough because this one is not scientific. Right? We don't like this 12. Instead, we like 1.2, right? Everybody good? All right. Then this one will be 11. You make this one smaller. You should make the unit bigger. So 13. It's good? So that is the multiplication. Second one, A divided by B. So what we do is again, this one divided by this. So 6 divided by 2. And multiply by this number power minus this power. This is plus, this is minus. So that will be 2.
So 3 times 2.
Okay, this one equals 3 times 10 to the 2. Right, this one is already good. It's 3. We like this, so that is scientific.
I like that.
Alright. Now the next one, as you said, the next one may be difficult. Alright. So A plus B. A plus B. Keep in mind, we clean this in scientific notation. So this one is large, right? This one is small. So we prefer to convert this one into the same power as this one. Then we add. So this one will be 6.0 times 10 to the 7, then plus I will convert this 5 into a 7. So something 10 to the 7. So I need to make this 2, the power must be the same. For I can easily add and subtract. So that is the difficult part. Right? Now make this one 7, so I make the unit larger. Right? This is 10 to the power of 5, this is 10 to the power of 7, so 100 times. So I need to make this one 100 times smaller. So I need to shift this dot, the dot is here, right? To the left, make it smaller by 2 digits. So that's why it's 0.02. We already know how to do this in the first homework, right? So this now, both powers are the same, that's easier, so we just add this and to this. So the result will be 6.02 times 10 to the 7. That's the addition. And subtraction in this case is the same. So A minus B equals 60 times 10 to the 7 minus 0.02 times 10 to the 7. Okay, so that result equals 598 times 10 to the 7. So the only thing we need to, for addition and subtraction, is you need to make the power all the same. So like the unit, you consider this power as the unit. Volt plus millivolt, you need to convert to the same thing, to the same unit. In this case, you need to convert to the big unit. Does it make sense? Little bit? I know you practice more, so somebody has problems with this addition in the first homework. I didn't mention this, but so multiplication is you do have some multiplication problems in this one. Right? Maybe sometimes you misread. So -3, you think that is a 3. So maybe some typos or something.
Can we use calculator on it?
Calculator, yes, you can use calculator.
And when is the chapter 3 homework due?
It's before the homework 3, number 3. Okay, you look at the website. Look here, we are here. So today is homework due before the class.
So that means Saturday.
Before midterm.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh.
And the next time will be midterm 1, and homework 3 is due before the test.
I still don't have a book. I don't have a book.
Does that make sense?
You don't post that one too.
Number 2?
That number 3.
Number 3 is
Some
here.
people still don't have a book.
We still don't have a book saying that.
When are the books coming
I remember somebody sent me email about the bookstore books. They said they need some time, right?
Yeah.
Again, my suggestion is you buy this online. Maybe they have someone you can rent, or soft copy is much cheaper than the brand new in textbook, which costs 230 something. Right? So you still need the questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will post it here. But keep in mind, you need only do the 5, right?
Okay.
Not all of them. Right? Last semester we asked students to do much more, but this time you do only 5. Okay, everybody is here already? All right.